Hey there, Lincoln here from BoAcademy.org. Today I want to talk to you about the goal of wealth. Let's think of wealth as a being with a goal. What is the goal of wealth? Think about yourself. What is the goal of self? The goal of self is to build self. You work hard to build yourself up. Along the way, you might sell some of your time, but that's only to get ahead. It's only a means to an end. The end is to increasingly and continuously build yourself up. You may have a goal for how much you want to build yourself up, how far you want to go, but once you reach that goal, you just want to rest. At that point, once you're ready to rest, you don't want to lose yourself. You don't want to sell more of your time. You want to rest comfortably. Your goal is to maintain yourself comfortably in retirement. So that's the goal of self. That is your goal, right? So now if we're thinking of wealth as a being, let's discuss the goal of wealth. The goal of wealth is not ultimately to sell itself. The goal of wealth, much like yourself, is to build itself up. In other words, the goal of wealth is to build wealth. That's the goal of wealth. That's all it is. To build wealth. Wealth begets wealth. Sure, along the way, wealth may need to sell itself to get ahead, but that's just a means to an end. The end goal is to increasingly and continuously build wealth. Wealth may have an idea in mind for how far it wants to go, how far it wants to build itself up. Once it reaches that point, it may decide to rest. At that point, however, its goal doesn't change to selling itself out. Its goal remains to maintain itself in its retirement. Hence, you and wealth are one and the same. Your goal in this journey should be to increasingly and continuously build your wealth until you have enough to retire comfortably. The point in which you can retire comfortably may be very different for each of us. So the journey will also be different. But with that said, we've seen over and over again that the best strategy of building sustainable wealth is a focus on the long term. When you have the patience to take the time to build your wealth over the long term, you won't have to sell your wealth in order to realize the benefits. You will be able to leverage your wealth to obtain the money that you need. That's when things like dividends and cash flow from your assets come into play. For that reason, you need to make sure you're investing in assets that have the potential to pay you dividends and cash flows in the future when you need them. Today in your youth, dividends and cash flow are not necessary. And I would even go as far as saying that dividends are counterproductive to any wealth building strategy. However, dividends and cash flow are key to retirement. They are key to a comfortable retirement once you have your wealth built. With enough dividends and cash flow coming in, even if you need to sell a small portion of the assets that make up your wealth, you wouldn't need to sell all of your assets to live comfortably in retirement. Be patient in your wealth building journey, and things will work out much better for you than those who try to get rich quick. Wealth is not about how much money you have. Wealth is about how much money you have access to. That is the goal of wealth. To build enough wealth that you can be given more access to even more money that you can use to build more wealth. That is how you build wealth. The goal of wealth is to build wealth. And in order to build wealth, you must have wealth. And in order to have wealth, you must invest your money patiently. And in order to acquire money, you must work and then make your money work for you. And whatever you do in this journey, in your wealth building journey, remember to always practice the bull mentality. The bull mentality is that we know what we invest in. We understand what we invest in. We believe in what we invest in. And we hold for the long term because that's how we build wealth in this country. That's how we give ourselves the best chance at success on the stock market. So remember the goal of self and remember the goal of wealth. The goal of self is to build self. The goal of wealth is to build wealth. Be patient, practice the bull mentality, and you will end up in a much better place than those who try to get rich quick. Take your time, and I wish you the best in this journey. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video all the way to the end. I know it was a little different from the videos we always do, but I wanted to take the time to share this message with you so that we have a shared understanding of what the goal of wealth is, what the goal of wealth building is. The goal is to build wealth patiently. So if you enjoyed this video, remember to like the video below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know the next time I publish a new video, and comment below what your thoughts are on wealth, what your goals are, and how you plan to get there. And of course, if you want to help the channel grow and reach more investors, share this video with one friend who is getting started investing. Share this video with somebody you know who needs to learn how to invest smartly. And if you want to get more access to me and get direct answers to your investing questions, then join our Patreon community at patreon.boacademy.org. You will get merch such as stickers and mugs and maybe t-shirts in the future, and you will have the chance at winning $200 every month just for being a loyal and engaged patron. So I hope to see you in the community. I'm Lincoln with boacademy.org. Thank you again, and have a great day.